every trapper looks for. We've got a lot of open country, some brush all the way around it, and we've got an intersection where two fences come together. And this is going to naturally funnel these coyotes and these foxes into this corner because we've got a barrier. It's easier to cross at gates. We've got some nice landmarks here. We've got some trees that kind of stand out in the open. So when they're coming out through here hunting, when they start getting whiffs of these lures, they're going to be able to key in, okay, it's by that tree, and they'll work their way in. What we've got here is a big clump of grass. And a lot of times what I like to do is look for something that's out of place. Now this clump of grass here is probably sticking up about 6 inches. We're going to use that as our backing, as our indicator. But what's going to happen, this fox is going to come, or coyote, will come right down this fence line, come up to here because this is where the scent's at, and we're going to make it so he has to work this from the front. And what we'll do on this set here, we're going to actually build a dirt hole. We're going to bed that trap right here, and we'll show you exactly what we're going to do here. We're going to make our trap bed. I like to use just a regular little garden spade. Get the majority of it out of there. Then I'll reach and take my hammer. A lot of guys call this the pound down method. But all you're doing is giving that trap a nice flat piece to set. Then I'm going to take my long, narrow trowel here, and we're going to dig this dirt hole. We're going to dig it back into here. Some guys like big, some go real small. I'm about midways. I'll dig like a 2-inch wide hole, but I'm going to dig it down in 8 to 10 inches to make them. You want your scent at the bottom. That way they really, you want them to work. You want them to put some time in on this. Okay, so got that. Now it's time to bed the trap. I'm using a 175 here. I shortened the chain up to about 6 inches. It's a double stake set. What this means is when I nail this in, when I pound this in, the stakes will cross. That way it'll hold it a lot better. We're going to take this. This ground's really soft this time of year. Grab the stake. That's the cross stake method. Now we're going to set the trap. I set my traps at a hair trigger. A lot of guys like to do a little bit different. They like a little bit more paying attention. As soon as they hit this thing, I want them to commit. A lot of guys like to use a pan cover. I use a light material of peat moss, so I really don't have the problems of the traps not firing. So what I like to do, take a little peat moss, throw it in the bottom as an insulator, and then we're going to take this trap, dig this out a little bit more, take this trap, we're going to bed it like so. That way, when this dog comes in, he's going to step right through the jaws. It's kind of a little offset, about 7 inches, pan from the hole. We got that there. And then a little trick I like to use, I carry some galvanized 16 penny nails, and I use it to push the jaws down with to help bed it, because a lot of times when these dogs come up here, if that trap rocks, they get curious. And they're going to, when they get curious, they're going to dig. So, by doing this, the trap doesn't rock. It solids it up. Get some more peat moss out of the bag here. And that's it. Now, a lot of guys will sift a little bit of dirt over it. This, I don't find it necessary. With this ground is wet and everything it is, it's just gonna freeze up and we're gonna have some serious problems. Take your clump, get rid of it. I like to stand back, make everything look as natural as possible. And now we're ready for lure.
brought you your bucket.
All right, Nate brought me my bucket because I forgot it at the truck. Now what I'll do is, I like to take a little piece of sheepfold, place it right here, and what do you think we ought to use?
I like that Usable.
We'll use some Usable straight chain coyote lure, and it's a real strong lure. It's got a nice smell to it, good dog flavor. Smell it, smells real good. All right, we're gonna take it.
You said flavor. I wouldn't taste it.
We're gonna take a little bit. It's thick.
Yeah, it is.
It's real thick. What I like about a thick lure, Nate, is it's gonna last a long time.
Sure is.
So then, find this little stick here. We want to push this all the way to the bottom of the hole. There it is. And a lot of times what I'll do, take a little bit of coyote urine, get a big old shot there. A lot of guys say, oh, I've never seen a coyote pee down a hole. But we're gonna make him think someone did. That's a dirt hole set. Punched in a perfect intersection. So
you're the only guy in the business I know who can make dirt holes sound interesting.
Yeah, I know. All right, well, we're gonna step over here. We're gonna build a flat set, and this is gonna be ready.
Well, headed out to check some of Robby Gilbert's traps. We set 10 traps about a week ago, and it's been slow. Weather's been tough. It's almost 60 degrees today. So driving down some old back country roads, and we're gonna see if we got anything. We pulled a coyote out yesterday, Jesse did. Who knows, maybe we'll get another one today. Well, this is the 7th day we've had these traps out. Finally, we get a hit here on one of Robby's traps. We got another coyote yesterday on the other side of the farm. As you can see, this is a black dog, real dark. We're gonna dispatch this coyote with the old pistol and talk a little bit more about this set. Well, I've been checking Robby's traps for him. This is the 7th day. This coyote was in a dirt hole set. This is a flat set that Robby set up here. He's got one about 8 feet just to the left that he set on a mound of cow crap. Put the scent out, 7th day. Just relying on these dogs to come work in these fence lines, and that's exactly what we did. This one here is just beautiful. He's a dark colored coyote, but it's a good day. We got one coyote, got another one yesterday, so it's like almost 60 degrees here in February in Ohio, and that's just way too warm. But this one is nice and furred out, beautiful dog. I think I'm gonna get into this trapping stuff. I like checking Robby's traps for him, and I think next year I'll have myself a few dozen sets out and see if I can't take some of these out. It's an amazing tool to help your deer hunting. Get rid of the predators and you're gonna have better deer hunting. And as you know, I'm a big deer hunter, big turkey hunter, and take away the predation, you got better deer and turkey hunting.